So, excuse me. So, I'm just going to get started. I've just now ended watching Doug's, and it took, I don't know, a good minute and a half to get over there. So, cool. You can see, yeah, I'm in the background. His stuff's in the foreground. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that completely. I briefly mentioned the other night something I discovered while trying to fix a problem, and I wanted to demonstrate that before I get into today's um, the daily Davinci, where I'm trying to get rid of this blue box right here. So if I click on that, thinking, oh, it's going to get rid of the blue box, it does not. It actually gives you this really weird and eerie um, thing there. So to get out of that, you could either invert it, which does that, kind of cool on the hat itself, or you can invert it again, or you can come over here and just reset everything back to normal. So Speedy C says, hi, Tony Wallow. DDT 205 is in the house. I think I saw Darren Gilholm. No, that was on Doug's stream. So I just briefly wanted to demonstrate this. It doesn't really matter where you do this. You could do it like that. Uh, then again, you could invert it, and it does it like that. So I might try this one. I might actually render this one out, but it doesn't get rid of that right there like I want it to. So I'm going to invert it, and then I'm going to reset it and reset it again. 2 resets. Chris Garrett says, I am here. Oh, I believe that would be Lawn Dog's thing, but that's cool. If you do yours differently, he does his, then I won't get confused. So let's get on with today's um, daily Davinci, which is number 13, I believe. Oh, yeah, it is 13. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just kill that. I'm going to start daily Davinci up. Josh Kinder Gaming Computers channel says, I am here too. Well, we'll get into the grammar of tonight, but it should be TOO. But Darren's here. Thought Doug would send me. I don't know how that works, honestly. Wintermute. Supposedly, you guys are automatically directed over to my stream, and whether it's running or not. I tried to wait a couple seconds to get it running. I don't know. So let's get on with today's. Chris. Yes, that is proper Southern English right there. So want to make sure you're always in your edit tab. It for some reason mine defaults to the cut tab, which I don't understand. I may play around in that one these days. Go to the edit tab and go grab the media, right click, import media. None of this is different. And then you have to go find your media. And I believe I put this in. Oh, that would be perfect for me not to remember where I put it. Oh, I know where it's at, I think. I thought I moved it over here to Davinci, and that's where I thought I put it. I thought I would have put it in Davinci Resolve data, but with me, you just never know. Maybe I put it in videos. Maybe I put it in GoPro videos. Oh, look, I actually did use some logic. So I'm going to grab these two videos, and I'm going to just grab them both at once. Usually that doesn't work well for me, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. We'll open those up. If you get change project frame rate, the selected clips have a different frame rate. I always hit change. I've never tried not to change to see what it does. You can undo the action, so just change it just to be safe, and it brings them in. Now, I've always found when I bring in more than one media source, when I bring one down, it usually brings them both down, except in this case where it's only going to bring the one down. of course, because I wanted it to be both of them. So what this is a GoPro video, and I'm holding the GoPro in my hand, and I'm going to do the water test here. I'm just going to put it in my fish tank right here and test it, because it said it's waterproof up to... No, it was more memory. I was actually organized, Jim. I put it in a GoPro folder in my videos. I'm somewhat organized. Anyway, you scrub through here, and that's where I threw the camera down in the bottom, and it's just amazing the sounds that fish make that you would have never known about had you not done this. So GoPro, by the way, is MP4 format, so it's no problem for Rick to bring MP4 into Davinci Resolve or GoPro into Davinci Resolve and work with it. So I'm going to take this one up to about right there, and I'm just going to chop off the rest of this video. It should have got them both, but I don't think it did. No, it didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and chop off this one in the same spot. And then I'm going to highlight that, hit the backspace key, and get rid of it. So now I've got a 10-second clip of the GoPro, hit spacebar, plays through there. It did not set me back any, Jim. Oh, okay. So Doug is saying because I hadn't scheduled my stream yet. Okay, I'll make sure I will make sure I schedule them like the day before or something. So there was no cost involved on this GoPro to me whatsoever. One of my friends in Las Vegas had to have a GoPro, so she bought it. She bought the top of the line. It's just the way she was. And she wanted me to open it, unbox it, test it, find out its functionality, yada, 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 which I did. And I was impressed, and I always told her if she ever was not going to use it, I wanted it. I would buy it off of her. And sadly, that never happened. So there's the 10-second clip of that. And then I took it outside, and there's my friend Rusty. We were cleaning the yard, taking all the dogs out. There's my friend Lenny. And obviously, it's me running the show. And the GoPro's attached to my head. So it's pretty good. Pretty good footage. So I'll just drop this right there. And I'll make a cut. Now, before I make this cut, I'm going to go ahead and press the link selection button, grab the cut tool, which is a razor blade, ironic, and then we'll go back to the arrow to, then it should, and it did. Okay, so as long as you're linked, you're good. Now, I have a, what's that, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds video, so that's fine. And then I just want to literally grab this, although it shouldn't have done that, it's linked. Well, I'll just scrub through it from here. Go back over here. There's a picture of what we were doing, moving the rocks, whatnot. So I can, oh wow, I just had a beeping noise in my, so I'm going to cut it there as well. Link it, cut it. I'm going to cut it there. Take the cut tool away. I don't want this part. Highlight it, backspace, it's gone. Now I'm going to grab this and bring it back over to here so I can keep scrubbing through it. And went too far. Came upon me rather quick. We did the front and the backyard, and we joked about finding bodies. After all, it was Las Vegas. We did find animal bones, I'm sure, but that's a cool picture there. So I kind of like that. I'm going to come back to the 31:17 mark in a minute. And then I go in the house and I make a comment to one of my friends that says I didn't do anything. I can't remember if I go in or not. I think I
Terry
did.
Woods.
Yeah, I barely go in. You can see the house there. So let's move on with this. I want this. I want to go to the 31 second. You see me pretending to be working there. At least that's what one of my friends said. I did no actual work. So we'll just make another little cut right there. Move this out of the way. It's bugging me that that's doing that. So let's go.
Where's the plastic? Oh,
I want that shadow. I should have done it a while ago. There's our hybrid.
Just our first on.
You can probably hear the audio. Yeah, Chris says it sounds like old school radio. It does. You're right. So I want that shadow right there. So I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to go back 1, 2 frames behind it. I'm going to make my cut. Then I'm going to get rid of it. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Just barely want that second shadow coming in right there. So I'm going to make the cut right there. And I'll show you guys something that's really, really interesting here. Now hopefully, oh, I don't have it. Okay, so Control Z the heck out of that. I want that to be my first cut. Did I get it? I'm a little early. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to grab that, take it up here. They're both highlighted, so if I still hit the space bar, they both should go away, and they do. Now I'm going to, I want it there. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll take a little bit more than I wanted to get it there, but that doesn't give me much to work with here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to make a cut right there. Go back to here, grab this. And for everything else, I don't need that, seriously. So now we're going to take this, put it back over that, and we're going to grab this and put it right there. And when you play this, I got to grab, and I'll just do it like that. And then I know I didn't get the little shadow part, so I'm going to grab that and put it next to that. I still use the linking, the clicking, linking, whatever you want to call it. Great terminology there. So when I play this,
are you going to be buying a camera?
We have, let me check my time, 13 minutes, okay. So I got 27 minutes to kill yet. Keep up with Doug today.
And we'll review it tonight. We're holding. Where's the, you take the plastic? Oh yeah, you did, okay.
Yes.
All right, well,
that is a good hint.
Put the GoPro toy
sure,
away.
if you would like me to, but you do editing yourself though, so this is nothing new for you. So I do like that shadow. That's pretty cool. I wanted to see something though. So I want to put the shadow right there. I think. Well, maybe go even further back. Put the shadow right there. So one last cut. Going there. I'm going to make that there. I'm going to see if I can grab just that. Get it out of the way because I want to get rid of that. Highlight that. Get rid of that. Grab this. Bring it back over here. Get that out of my way. There we go. So now you got 2 videos cut down to whatever you want. And then I've stitched them together, or will stitch them together by using effects. one thing I thought about, I probably will render this so I can keep working with it tomorrow. One thing I thought about is slow motion and fast forward. I'm going to have to really go into my gray matter and remember how to do that. So just again, your basic effects. Make sure your hover scrub is on. And then when you scrub through these, it shows you what the effects are if you scrub through them. Well, it should. Oh, okay. I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. You just grab it, bring it down to where you want. Now, I know you can use effects across two clips. And again, I haven't practiced any of this. I don't see where it went. Oh, there it is. Is that it right there? Nope. This white bar is to do a fade. We'll just discuss that. And then I'll fade this one in about the same. Well, no. Bring this one back a little bit. And then we'll fade this one to here. To there. Simple fade. Oops. Got to grab the bar button, fade, and fade. So now when you play this, and you can fade it in as well. So when you play that,
I mean, is he going to be buying again?
If I leave the CTTV on there, looks like it is on there, on the whole thing. It should fade out now. Fade in now. And there's no CTT on there. Fade out.
And we'll
fade
review
out,
it tonight.
Fade out. Fade
We're
in,
holding.
And fade
Where's
out.
you take the plastic? Oh, yeah.
In with the shadow. So basic. Titles we already know about. You have the text. You can have it scroll. You can have it on the right, left, background, reveal. There's so many options in here. You literally could sit here and drive yourself up the proverbial wall. So I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to click on it. If it's not got the red box around it, you're not going to do anything in the inspector. And I still, even to this day, I'll be here and I'll bring a text down and I'm like, okay, I want to change my text. So I'll go up here and I'm like, where's the doggone box at? Or better yet, I'll just start typing thinking, oh, I put it, I'm good, where you're not, because it's right there. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to go big homie. I'm going to change the font. QFA. Anyone know what my favorite font is? Hey, don't like that. Not real big on that either, but let's just go with this one for today. Kind of in between the two. Go there. Change the size just a little bit. But if you change the size, you're changing the amount of that. Now, can I move that up and still have the... Can. Okay, I kind of just learned that on my own. By moving the X and Y axis position, you change the length of your thing here. Oh, I'm sure there's wingdings in here. I'm sure this thing has got everything you want. You can change the position of this as well. I kind of figured you could, considering. So I'm going to go with that. Now you're all wondering why I did that. I did that because I want to bring this to here, that to there, bring my playhead over here, and I'm gonna hit just play. As that fades out, I'm wondering if Big Homie will fade in.
The plastic. Oh yeah.
And because it ends right there, so I'm going to, boy, I'm going to really try something here. I'm going to try to grab this again. Go move it over here. That's just a real quick clip right there. So it's not real effective for me, or it's not real, I know what I want to say. So I'm going to click on it, right click on it. I'm going to change the duration from a tenth of a, or 2/10 of a, two one hundredths of a second, and I'm going to make it 0.02 seconds, 00, and that should make it a little longer. Oh, and it makes it a whole lot longer. So did I make it 2 seconds or 2 minutes? So let's find out. 22:12. You don't want to be seen here either. 24:12. So it is 2 seconds. But it also, when you see what that does is when you do that, you bring in all that other stuff. I just want that right there. I want to put this right here. And then I want to go in and while I'm here, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go to black. Nope. I'm going to go to blue. Nope. I'm going to go to red. Sure, for today, why not? Then I'm going to actually go see if I can change the I wonder if you can change the color of the line itself, this line right here. All right, so I'm going to move this straight up a little bit more up into here. And other than this, I don't really like that. So that's faded out. Get the Big Homie that comes in. See, it animates itself. It's animated itself by the fact that I faded that out. So it appears that that was animated when I wasn't. And then if I literally cut that down to, I don't know, let's go with whatever that is. Then I have to move this to here. It should be all right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video, I hope. Yep, we're good. Bring this back to here.
Take
it's
the
going to
plastic.
fade
Oh, yeah.
out. That's going to come in. Yeah, it's still too quick. So I'll have to work on that. So basic stitching. Basic, didn't go into any effects whatsoever. Kind of like that old school CCTV look, CCTV or whatever it's called. Fade in, fade out. And there's things you can do in there as well. Not that I'm going to do it today, but you can also take this entire clip, bring it over to Fusion, and you can do whatever you want to do in Fusion with it. And that's what I'm trying to say. I really hope Rick takes this and he says, hey, did you know you could do this? Or hey, did you know you could do that? And, and runs with it. I'm not going to get into Fusion today. There's just so much more over here to cover. This is an effect I created, and I'm really surprised it's still there. Darren and I created this effect, and then I did it 3 different times, circles, circles, and circles 2A, because That's just how I operate. So I'm going to bring this one down, and we're going to put it right there. Let's just see how holy hell that looks.
I'm either going to be buying a camera.
Well, that's not like I thought it would do, but
And we'll review it tonight. We're holding. Hey, where's the, you take the plastic? Oh, yeah.
Control Z.
You don't want to be seen here either.
Get rid of that. So I got to figure out why my circles didn't work. It's supposed, oh, you know what? Let's try that.
You gonna buy it?
There we go. I put it over the actual. See, I'm still learning this. I've got a couple of effects that I've actually created in Davinci Resolve that actually do work. And then, like everything else, if I want to extend this, you just grab the end and extend it to where you want, and or you can go in and change the duration. Either work. So. Yeah, good luck with that. Lauren's been working on it for years. So remind me of that comment tonight after the stream. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and render this out. It's a good building for me to say, okay, if you remember yesterday or the day before, or whatever, this is where we are at. Fast forward to today, and this is what I've done since, and here's how I did it. I don't know that that's necessarily cheating. Clearly not live if I do it off the camera though. So we're going to call this first video daily number 13. I think I can put the time in there, or the day in there. And QuickTime, although I did one the other day in QuickTime and it didn't seem to do anything different. So I'm going to render it. I want it to go to my mess right here that I've created. And actually, you know what? I'm going to impress Jim. Watch this. I am going to do a new folder, and this new folder is going to be called Daily Davinci's. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to open that because that's where I want the first one to go. I'm going to save that there. It added it in there. Daily Davinci's first dailyo, render it, and let's see what this is going to take. Oh, 15 seconds. Yeah, Speedy C, I agree. If I have something specific in mind, I'll try it first, and if I can't figure out, just like the logo thing, I will have that by this week. I've set a goal for myself to get the patch transparent out. BH Ringer suggested Photoshop. I'm going to give that a shot, and then if that doesn't work, I'm just going to recreate a patch maybe in Photoshop itself and bring it in using a transparency. I should be able to transparent it out though. Now you'll see this is taking a little longer because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 video clips and 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 14 effects on the fade in, fade out, and the circles, and then the text. So it did take a little longer than I thought it would, but it's still a lot quicker using the video card than it would be if I didn't use the video card. By the way, thank you, Speedy C. Good to see you here. Jeff Ryman, circles won't help if you're old and square. Very true. So that's rendered out. We will close this. I need to put a shortcut on my desktop, which I have. I'm just too lazy to use it. Go to my D drive, go to Davinci, go to completed Davinci, go to daily Davinci's, and since that's the first one in there, smart as a fox there, or is that a wolf? Play it out.
I'm either going to be buying a camera. And we'll review it tonight. We're holding. Where's the, you take the plastic? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that big homie, I'm going to have to work on that. I want that to be a little longer, but I don't want the rest of that shadow. So that'll wrap it up for today, I believe. Um, let me, no, that's not the right one. There we go. Got to make some adjustments on this one, though, it looks like, because I keep messing with things. And earlier today, I was playing around with this. Well, that clearly is not going to let me do what I want it to do. So you should be able to grab. I give up. You're supposed to be able to press Alt, grab a corner. There we go. There we go. Make that as big as I want or as little as I want. So, Ken, do you think you got anything accomplished today? I don't know, Ken. What do you think? I don't know. I'm starting to sound like my granddaughters. You're churning into such a Doug. Well, let's bring in a Doug while we're thinking about it. Oop, that Doug didn't want to work. There we go. Oh, look, that Doug is messed up as well. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tonight at 10:30, 10:45. I will schedule it. That's kind of cool. Which Ken? I've heard that. Which Ken? Which oh which? Which oh Ken? Oh, whatever. See you guys later. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share this with you. Have a great day.